In this lecture, we're going to look at a tool, Hole Wizard. With Hole Wizard, we can create some standard holes using predefined cross sections. So first, let's create a sketch on the top plane. Let's go with rectangle, center rectangle, like this. Let's click OK. Now let's go to features, and let's extrude this 100 millimeters, like this. And let's click OK. And now, for example, we want to create some holes on this face. So let's go to the Features tab and let's choose here Hole Wizard. So here we have two tabs. The first one is Type and the second one is Position. But first we have to choose which type of the hole do we want. Here we have some types. We have a counter bore, countersink, hole, straight tap, tapered, legacy hole, counter bore slot, countersink slot, and slot. So first, now let's choose the type of our hole, and let's go here with counter bore, like this. And now here we have a warning. The current hole type has had custom sizing applied. What do you like to do? Keep the custom sizing or reset the custom sizing values to their default values. Let's go reset. And now we choose our hole type. The second thing that we can choose is standard. Here we have ISO. We can change this, but let's go with ISO. Here we can choose the type of the hole, and now we have hex bolt grade. We can go with hex screw, hex socket, pen head, slotted cheese, and so on. Let's go with hex bolt, like this. Then we have hole specifications, M5, M6, M8, M10, and so on. Let's go with M8. Here we have a fit. We want to go with close, normal, and loose. Let's go with loose. And now here we have custom sizing. So by the default, we have those values, and we can change this. Through hole diameter, now it's 10. We can change this to some other value if we want. Here we have counter bore diameter. We can also change this, and here we have counter bore depth. We can change all of this. For example, let's change here through hole diameter. Let's go with 12 millimeters, like this. If you want to go back to the default values, you can just restore default values. And down here we have an end condition. So those are the same as with the extruded cut. We have blind, through all, up to next, up to vertex, up to surface, offset from surface. So we can go offset from surface. We can choose a surface, this one, and you can go offset, for example, 50 millimeters, like this. And now when we have defined hole properties, we can go to Position tab. And now we have to select the face for the hole. So let's select this face. And now if we go with mouse over this face, you can see the preview of your hole. Now can you position your hole where you want? For example, here. As well, if you move mouse, you see that still you have the preview of the hole. Now you can create a second hole. For example, here. Now you can create a third hole here. So as you see, you can create as many holes as you want. Let's create 4 holes, like this. And those are some random positions. If we want to specify the position of the hole, we can go to Smart Dimension, like this, and we can click on this center here, this edge, and we can define some value here. For example, let's go with 30, like this. We can go here and define this value. So let's go with 30 again, like this. Let's click OK. Now can we choose this point, and we can make them vertical, like this. And now we can define the distance between those two holes, and let's go with 50. Like this. Let's click OK. Now let's choose this point, hold Ctrl and this point. Let's go with horizontal. And now as you can see, when you have fully defined position of the hole, this point is black. When it's not fully defined, then you have a blue. So let's make this one and this one vertical, like this. Let's make this one and this one horizontal, like this. Let's go Smart Dimension, and let's define this distance. Let's go with 110 millimeters, like this. Let's click OK. Now we can see that all points are black, and here we have fully defined. And now let's click OK. And now here we have some standard holes. Now we go to the section view. Let's see what we got. And this is the section of our hole. We could also get this by using Extruded Cut and Revolved Cut, but it's much easier to use a standard holes by using Hole Wizard. Now let's go back, and now let's create another Hole Wizard. And now let's go to the features again. Let's choose Hole Wizard. Let's use the same type of the hole. Let's go to the positions. And here we have the option 3D Sketch. If we check this, and now if we go with mouse here, we can see that we can create a hole on this face. But if we go with mouse to this face, we can also create a here. So you can click here. If you go to this face, now is the face orange, this face is active. You can click here. As well, you can go here. And now you can create a hole here. So you can create a hole on any face that you have. So you can go here like this, on this one, like this. So you can create a hole, the same type of the hole, on different faces in 3D space. Now let's click OK. And now when we click OK, here we have a problem. Select a face to complete the specification. And this is because for end condition, we used offset from surface. Let's click OK, let's go to the type. And let's change here the end condition. Let's go with blind. Let's go 20 millimeters, and now let's click OK. And now we got this. So this is how you can use Hole Wizard. So with Hole Wizard, you can create some standard holes with predefined cross sections.